everyone, it's Attack on Samurott, bringing you all my reaction to Week 9 of SPL on Pokemon Showdown. So, last time I recorded Week 8, and I was recording for, I forgot what meta. Oh yeah, for Gen 3, I was recording for ADV. But this time we're gonna go back, or I guess we're gonna go forward. We're gonna move forward in time, and we're going to the current gen. We're going to Gen 8. So yeah, you guys know from me on my channel and how I feel about Gen 8. It's okay. It's not the most fun, not the most entertaining metagame, but it's there for people that are into the current meta. Now I have not played Sword and Shield OU since I think October. So I have no idea what the meta looks like now. So I'm looking at this from, I guess, a face value kind of game. Or from face value. Like, I'm just looking at what beats what and what doesn't beat what at this point. I don't know how the meta looks at the moment. I guess now as I'm looking at these teams and whatnot, I can kind of tell what the meta is looking like. But yeah, since last time I played, it doesn't look like it really changed that much, just based on teams, like how they look. Because around the time I was playing, teams like these started to pop up. Again, seeing like Slowbro, or actually Slowking starting to die off, and Galar Slowking rising up too. The Karam ban as well. So just a lot of things really factored into where the meta looks right now. So yeah, before we get started with this, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, the Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content on the channel. And yeah, again, thank you guys. I know I've already said it before, but again, thank you guys for helping me reach 450 subscribers. I definitely will be working on doing some team building guides as well, so just be on the lookout for that. And yeah, so game 1, we got Bluebird versus Mike Elder Best. So I know about Blue. That's my boy. It's my me and Blue go way back, man. Me and Blue go way back since ADPL, since the Academy Premier League, and I think even before that. But yeah, he's very good. He's a very good player. He's very good in DPP, and in Sword and Shield, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He sends me a couple teams now and then for like NU and even for RU, and sometimes OU. But yeah, he's definitely capable of this. He's definitely capable of playing. Now McElder, I've actually played him before as well, but I actually didn't play him in Sword and Shield. I played him before in GSC. Don't know why he was in GSC, but I played him in that meta and I lost. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about that, or I don't really know what to say about how he plays here. I'm assuming he's good, so let's just see what happens. Also, I forgot to mention, I don't really talk about the teams that these players are on. I probably should mention it, but like at the same time, I don't really know. Like, I just see these names, I'm just like, okay, what? I recognize some of them. Like, I think one of them's like the Rune Runners or something like that. The Circus Tigers or something like that. I don't remember. I don't really go by the names. I have to go by the players. But yeah, I'm repping Blue. I'm repping Blue. So hopefully Blue. I guess I might be a little biased. Now I don't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased. But yeah. I have high hopes for Blue. I'll say that. But McElder, I think, will be a tough match for him. Based on matchup, Dragapult looks pretty strong. I mean, Dragapult looks strong in general. Like, that's just how it is. Of course, the Mon is weak as shit, but just based on his typing alone, it could definitely be a problem for McElder. But he's definitely got checks to it in the Heatran and the Slowking, which Slowking can take Shadow Ball relatively well. Not amazingly, but it can take a hit. Heatran and Lando can take the hit since Lando's Spadef. But yeah, Dragon Ball will be an issue for him. Then again, he has Zeraora, so Zeraora can beat that with knockoff. Doesn't really handle Urshifu that well, though. Urshifu could be a problem here as well. But again, there's Buzzwole, so Buzzwole kind of just checks it. Zapdos, on the other hand, maybe can do something. Maybe Hurricane looks pretty strong here as well. So, but again, McElder has checks to that in Lando and in Heatran. So that's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting game. I'll say that. Heatran, on the other hand, Heatran only trap stuff, but not really. Heatran doesn't look that good, honestly. It doesn't look that good. It looks like it's just gonna be a fodder at some point, or be fodder at some point in the game. Slowking doesn't really look that great either. This actually, now that I look at it, Really, all Bluebird has going for him is Urshifu and Dragapult. That's it. I don't really know how he's gonna get around this core, because this core looks disgusting to beat. I guess maybe with the combination of Slowking plus Dragapult, like with Future Port, he probably can get something going with that. But yeah, Slowking on the other hand isn't really that great defensively besides handling Heatran. Lando is good for Zero Aura and for Slowking and for Heatran, so it's good for practically half the team. But outside that, it doesn't really handle much else. McElder has a field day though with Zero Aura. Zero Aura goes crazy on this team, or goes crazy against Blue, and so does Urshifu. Or not Urshifu, so does Buzzwole. So Buzzwole plus Zero looks like a threat. Combined with Future Port or a Future Sight from Slowking, that's going to be even more annoying. I'm just assuming that the Slowking does, that the Galar King or Glow King does have Future Sight, because I mean every slow twin runs Future Sight right now in this meta. So or majority of them do anyway. But yeah, this looks like a tough game. Let's see what happens. All right. So turn 1, we got Galar King versus Zapdos. So Zapdos is going to go for the Volt Switch into what? Into Slowking, of course. Slowking is going to go for a Sludge Bomb. Or Galar King going to go for a Sludge Bomb. That did a lot. I did a lot, actually. What the fuck? I did 27%. That's a lot to Slowking. But yeah, Galar King forces in Lando from the eject button, which is actually really cool. So eject button to get momentum, which is nice. Now it's Lando on Glow King, and Glow King not staying in here. Gonna get U-turned on. Oh, knocked off instead. Okay, good job. Nice job from Blue getting the chip on that. He switched out there early, so maybe this might be a Bandit set. That did a decent chunk though. Might be Bandit, but yeah, we do see a pull or a pain split coming off from pull or coming off from Rotom and the pull. Not gonna get too much recovery. Not gonna get too much recovery, but just enough. U-turn pivoting. That's definitely Bandit. That's definitely Bandit. 22% on Rotom. That might be Bandit, honestly. That did a lot. Yeah, we do see a pain split again, so this Rotom is just getting back health at this point. We do see a Galar King switch on the Toxic. Ooh, okay, you're trying to weaken that Rotom enough. But yeah, back in Heatran on the Galar King, on Sludge Bomb as well. So okay, Blue making that play. Rotom comes in on the switch, on the Rock switch, or on the Rock turn. Gonna go Galar King, or gonna go Slowking here on the Defog. Okay, so Defog coming off, Volt Switch coming back off, so Pain Split, Defog, Volt Switch is what we're seeing. We do see King come back in on the Skull. No burn, though. Sludge Bomb playing off again, doing 26%. Going to see a Future Sight following up and a Future Sight following back up from Galar King. Slack off again. Sludge Bomb coming off. No Poison. Port in. Train in. And we do see a Sight coming off, doing 22, and a Sight following on the next turn. As you see Blue go for a Wisp. Okay, so he does catch Wisp on Rotom, which is good. That means now this is going to be taking Chip from Roxanne Burn. But again, this thing having pain split is kind of annoying. So, and this thing will always be able to get a pain split off on everything on Blue's team, which is why Rotom is kind of a problem for this team actually. Really the only way he's going to be able to get through Rotom is with Dragapult. I don't think he can do it with Lando or with Zapdos. Maybe he can with Zapdos, but he needs Chip on King, and that's going to be hard to do. So let's see what happens. We do see lefties coming off again, or coming off from Tran, Volt or pull in on the pump. Ooh, that's gonna definitely hurt. So gonna see a pump off. We see a U-turn, or we see Heatran come in on another U-turn. So U-turn getting chip, or more U-turn chip. Or Shifu's in now. So Shifu's in finally, and now we see the Buzzwole come in to take the hit. As we see a Searching Strike coming off, which is doing 15, another 15, or another 13 into 13. So 28%, or not 28%. That's like 30, and then U-turn out. I can't count, that's not 30. Almost 30. We see Buzzwole coming back. King back in as well. And a Volt Switch coming back off. So again, he's just trying to get momentum at this point. Lando coming back in. So Lando can throw off a knock or just U-turn again. Probably just going to U-turn. Yep, it's going to U-turn again, momentum again. And it's Helmet. Okay. Wait, oh, I just noticed this is Pads or Shifu. Okay, this is Pads or Shifu. Okay, so this is Helmet and this is Pads. Got it. So, because this is Pads, Blue can kind of get through Buzzwole, but it's still going to be tough. This thing needs to get chipped enough. I don't know how he's going to break this. I'm not even going to lie. How do you break this core with these wands? How do you do that? You can't beat Slowking since it's... I mean, if you have to knock off its AV, and the only mon that can do that is Lando. Yeah, I don't know how you get through this. This thing just these three just sit on this team. We do see a Confusion come off, though, so that's good. Volt Switch following. So that might be Modest Zap. We see a King come back in on the site. and does break out of confusion as well. We do see a future sight falling off. Toxic coming off. That's really bad for blue, getting toxic right there. But we do see skull following, so there's still like chip on that. So Heatran is getting chip, which is good, but doesn't really want to take burn plus toxic and everything, or doesn't really want to take toxic. We see a Shifu coming back in, taking a sight on the following turn, or through the protect on the following turn. We see Buzzwole come back in. We see another Surging coming off, so another 15, another 28, and another wow, I can't count. Some damage. We see U-turn following off, back in Zapdos, and we see a Roost coming off as well. So this thing is he's just pretty much pivoting. That's it. All just pivoting. Pivoting between Buzzwole and Slowking. That's all he needs to do really against this team. Heatran come back in for blue. See his sight coming off as well. And are we going to see a rock up or just yeah, just rocks? Okay, so he gets rocks back down. Now what is he going to do to this thing? Probably just magma. Yeah, magma. Okay, so he traps the Rotom, which is good, but it doesn't really matter too much. This can just switch out anyway, and that sight's hurting a lot. 22% definitely matters a lot there. So we see Pain Split, I guess. Yeah, Pain Split again. This site actually can't beat the Heatran, but yeah, Rotom is getting chip, which is good. Another U-turn and a Dart coming off. So yeah, this is definitely banded. Judging by how much that's doing. And the U-turn chip from earlier. So we see King back in, and we see Magma coming back off again. So I wonder, I guess Lando must be the rocker for this team then. Yeah, we see King back in, poured out, Lando in. So I guess another U-turn or knock. Knock would be good for Buzzwole, but I don't think it really matters unless he's trying to bait it. Yeah, he's trying. Oh no, he didn't fall for the bait. Okay, so rocks are down. Toxic coming off, so Toxic follows. Lando's Toxic now, which is good. And we see a U-turn falling off, so Lando taking the hit. I guess Roost coming off. Oh no, he missed that King. That's a really bad miss. I mean, not like it really mattered like that, but still. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, McElder's is about to just go ham right now. If he gets to knock off, this Lando's basically dead. Yep, Lando's basically dead now. I'm saying Lando's dead because Lando. Hold on, wait. I'm saying Lando's basically dead because once Lando gets chipped enough, this thing could potentially beat it. And now that Lefties is gone, Lando has to take rocks every turn, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's just kind of an annoying time for blue right now. But yeah. Basically, McElder was able to get around the Zapdos pretty easily with Heatran plus Zera, and with the Lando in tow as well. So just pretty much baiting him to go for the Volt Switch, and unfortunately, Blue fell for it. So let's see what happens next. So we see a default coming off. So default gonna remove those rocks, and what are we gonna see next? So okay, actually, here's something to note. This Lando is pretty much walled by opposing Lando. Yeah. Blue's Lando gets walled by the opposing Lando. Technically, they wall each other, unless this has knockoff too. But yeah, he can't really do much to this. So that's why our Shifu is going to be the switch in. And we see rocks following up as well. So going to go back into the Buzzwole again, which eats every hit this thing does. So again, we see 13. It's really doing no damage, unfortunately. U-turn again, trying to get momentum back. Zapdos follows up, and we see a Roost again. So, do we see a Roost following up, or do we just see, like, another Volt Switch? Okay, so he's just gonna Volt Switch again. Alright, so back in Lando. Back in Lando, and back in Lando. Back in Lando, defog again. I'm gonna skip turns. This shit's boring to me. Oh, you boom. What the fuck? Wait a minute, what? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad for blue. That was a really crazy boom, though. It was a very crazy boom. So default rocked up, knocked, and then died. Or I mean, he knocked it. He was able to knock it, but still died in the process. That's bad. That's real bad for blue. Now Zero Aura is about to get in. Zero Aura is about to get in now. So I don't know how he's gonna beat that now. Heatran's been chipped enough, or is gonna get chipped by rocks, and this is only defogger. Unless this has defog too, but I highly doubt that. So that's a dead Lando, which is terrible. Buzzwole's in here. Heatran's gonna follow up. So is this faster? I guess he's trying to bait it. And it looks like, yeah, so there's just some fast. Well, not fast, it's just bulky. Just bulky thing. So Slowking gonna switch out and go back into Zapdos on the he doesn't have a Galar King switch anymore. Besides of course the opposing Slowking. But let's see what happens next. Sledge Bomb coming off again. And we do see a Future Sight following up. So let's see. So 26% plus that Poison Chip. Slack Off coming off. So you can just, yeah, 17% plus toxic, so that's like, yeah, 47%. Port out or switch out into Urshifu on the Earth Power. That's going to hurt a lot. You see another sight coming off, but again, this Buzzwole was just eating every hit. So, alright, so switch back into the Slowking again, and we see Heatran back in. Rock up, Slowking back, Sludge Bomb off, Future Sight, Port, Pult. Okay, U-turn again. I think you should have hit that. I think you should have hit that. I think you should just hit it, not U-turn. He's losing momentum. He's losing a lot of I think he lost a lot of momentum going for U-turn there. I think Blue should just hit it, but I don't know. I don't know. At this point, like, he was thinking a lot about this play, it seemed like. He was thinking a lot about that on the site and the port. So yeah, he's trying to let him on take site or take port, which is going to be, or take site, which is going to be this thing. So Sledge Bomb. It's EQ also. Oh, snap. So he was scouting for EQ. Okay, I see. So port or Sledge Bomb, port. Urshifu's back. Let's see. And he let it die. That is... Ooh, wait a minute. I think he forgot about the site. Well, no, it's more like he got pressured into it. So he was able... So McKelder was able to pressure the Slowking, or pressure the opposing Slowking with Sledge Bomb, forcing Blue to either switch out and let something die, or to just let Slowking die. So literally, it was a no-win situation for him, because everything else just gets messed up. And again, Heatran already got messed up by what did it get hit by? Oh, it got hit by no. Oh yeah, it did get hit by EQ. Okay, I missed that. I bet. That's what happens when you skip turns too much. But I started to get bored really quickly. But yeah, Rocks got down, but Slowking hits it. So Heatran is not looking too great. It's not looking too hot right now. But more importantly, Urshifu just died. That was one of his main ways of breaking through this team. Technically, Blue can still do it with Dragapult. It probably still can. But there's a couple things that are stopping him right now. It's Zero Aura. That's the big one. Zero Aura is the big one, because this thing is going to sweep now. Very, very soon. So, yeah, Urshifu dies. That's really bad. And yeah, so Heatran's in. Heatran gets hit by the darts. 18%, which is decent, but not like crazy enough or crazy amount of damage. U-turn out. So it wasn't actually banded. It must have been like, I guess it's just boots then. Okay, so just boots pivot. Earth Power there. And let's see what happens. We're going to see a protect on Volt Switch. Yep, Volt Switch. Let's see what happens next. Is he going to just cane? Yep. Cane didn't miss, unfortunately. Earth Powers again. He's trying to catch him to go for Roost. So let's see. Volt Switch there. Trying to catch him on Toxic. Does he try it? Let's see. Let's see if Bluebird got it. No. McKelder just said, I'm going to keep Earth Powering. Okay. So Slowking is getting forced out again. Goes for Magma on the switch. This guy's crazy. Holy fuck. Yeah, we see him protect again. He has no reason to like predict at this point. Honestly, everything gets messed up by Heatran. Honestly, like Slowking can't really switch out anymore, or can't really switch in that much. So pretty much Blue's just trying to go for confusions, and doesn't get it. Does get a miss though, so there's a miss rewarded for him. Gonna try and go for another cane. Gonna get a confusion. Does get it. So Blue does get the confusion, but it's not enough. It's gonna get trapped and gonna die to protect if he gets it off anyway. No, he's gonna Roost instead. Okay, trying to force the Earth Power, and he got it. Damn. Well, there goes Zapdos. So Zapdos dies, and not much Blue can do at this point. He's trying to go for that confusion. Hopefully he gets it. Let's see. And nope, doesn't get it. So this game's basically over at this point. Gets the Hex off, so it's Hex Pult, but not enough. Pult dies, and that's GG. So that is going to be that. Pretty much got pressured by everything here. Really, this core right here just pressures the mess out of his team. Like Rotom especially, or Rotom also adding on to it as well. Rotom just stalling, or just pretty much checking everything here practically. Checking King, checking Heatran, checking Lando. Rotom's very good, man. It's a very good mon. And then you got the future side pressure with Buzzwole as well. So just not much Blue could do. And another thing is that he didn't have a way to really hit Buzzwole and hit Slowking at the same time without using Zapdos. So Just an unfortunate matchup for blue. It looked like it was good though. If Pult was specs, this might have been a little bit easier for him. But yeah, can't really do too much about that. So blue loses, McElder wins, and that's gonna be the game. Really wanted blue to get this, man. I did, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. So fortunately, blue lost and McElder wins. So let's go on to the next game. All right, so we have this one. Okay, when I saw the preview or the team preview for this shit, I was just like, what am I looking at? And then I realized I'm looking at something different. That's not the same stuff I've been looking at for the last, or the same like okay. I'm gonna give you some in-depth like talk right now. I was actually scrolling through some of the Gen 8 games because I was curious about what the meta looked like. And the more I looked at the games for SPL, the more I was just like, man, these teams look boring as shit. Like, they all look the same. They all just look the same to me. But then I see this. Then I'm looking at this, and I'm just like, okay, this is something different. So it's kind of on the cheesy side, but it's definitely different compared to what I've been seeing so far. The only cool thing I've liked so far, just from looking at team preview, is Volcanion on some teams. Volcanion actually is kind of sick, but it's actually kind of a cool mon. But anyways, that's besides the point. This game right here, we have Joya versus actually, hold on, let me find the actual names. Forgot their names. Joya versus, well, Joya isn't on here. I think it's Tal. No, it's not Tala. Tala is which one was Tala? Hold on, let me just check right here. I think this might be the one. This might be Tala. Nope, no. It actually has their names. Duh. I think it's Minat versus Luthier. I think that's what I'm looking at. Nope, that's not it either. Where are their names? Oh, it actually is their names. I'm stupid. My bad. Anyway, so we have Joya versus Easy. I have no idea who these players are, but just based on their teams, Joya seems to be running a bulky offense team, while Easy's running this hyper offense with Halucha. Halucha goes crazy if he sets it up properly. And yeah, that's all I can really say. Joya, I don't know how he beats this. I guess he just sights into Urshifu or sights into Weavile to break this. That's all I really see. Corviknight just set up bait. Lando set up bait too. Slowking isn't really set up bait. It can actually pressure these, kind of. Just needs to get the sight off too. Also, sight works in his favor because of Lele. So there's that. Urshifu can take on Cloyster, but that's it. Doesn't beat anything else, or doesn't take on anything else besides Cloyster. This can haze, and again, this being like SD, ban, whatever, can definitely be a problem for Easy. So let's see what happens. Easy, on the other hand, Lele goes stupid here. Oh my god, Lele goes stupid. Espeon goes stupid. Even though Espeon doesn't really do anything, it just sets up screens. So it sets up screens for the other two, or for the other mons. So terrain extenders, screens, the teapot goes crazy, Shell Smash goes crazy, and then Lucha with Seed goes crazy too. See what happens. Alright, so Weavile lead, and we do see that this is faster since the pressure went off first. Do you see a Slowking switch on the... Ooh, okay. Nature's Madness is cool. I like that. Psychic on this. That did... Oh my god. That did so much damage. A taunt to stop it from defogging. But U-turn going to come out instead. Get a credit as well. Urshifu in here. Urshifu's going to be probably Scarf, but judging by coming in like that. And Espeon's going to... Wow. That took the hit? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. So you got the eject button off. So it wasn't screens then. Or wasn't, what's it called? It wasn't, what's that button, or what's that thing called? It's not Light Clay. Okay. So, I've seen this team on ladder. I know that Jamvet, I usually watches like games and everything on ladder. But I know he's fought this variation of a team like many times before. So it's kind of funny how it just keeps changing. It's just really funny, actually. Anyways, Lucha's in. Lucha's definitely dangerous. Very dangerous for Joya. But there's a Pex there, and Pex just says, screw you, I just haze you. So let's see what happens. So, just dies. Okay, Urshifu, can attack the Urshifu there to bring in Pex to haze it. Unless it's not haze, but it should be haze. Oh, it's just, okay. Lando in. Okay. Are we going to see an SD following? Yeah, SD follows, but this probably still just hazes. 50. And no, it's not haze. So it's just toxic. Okay. Then, okay. So Lando back in. Acro again. 50 or doing over 50 or almost 50. Lando going to get set up on again as we see a rock going down. So rocks are down. But Lando's fall is going to fall over as well. Oh, he tried to catch Corviknight. Okay. Goes for CC. U-turns there. And now we see a Weavile to Ice Shard. So Ice Shard coming off, and that's going to be a dead Lucha. So going to go Lele on the Shard. Okay. Lele on Shard. And we do see the knockoff following. So knockoff going to follow off. We're going to follow up. Omastar's in here to, I guess, Shell Smash. Or Spike. Yeah, just Shell Smash. Yeah. So Shell Smash up. And what are we going to see following? A Meteor Beam. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow. Doesn't even kill, unfortunately. But he is going to get another kill. So he gets a trade. So there goes Lando. So Lando dies. And we do see the site following up on the next turn. As King comes in on the Earth Power. Wow. So he catches him with Earth Power. There goes Omastar. But at this point, I think Easy just kind of cleans up with the... Actually, can he? No, he cleans up with Poltergeist, I think. I think he just does it right here, actually. Yeah. Just set the thing up. Actually, wait, do you beat this? I don't think you beat this. I actually don't think you beat this, especially because of Ice Shard and everything. I think Ice Shard still kills, too. Oh, Giga, that's not enough. Definitely not enough. Oh, that's dead. Oh, Sash. Yep. Sash it, or sashed up. Ice Shard dead. No, I think he lost. I don't think he beat the Pex now. Unless you, like, well, you can't flinch it, obviously. No, maybe. Ice Shard is going to do nothing. That dies to the Spear. So I guess, yeah, I don't think you beat Pex. No, you can't beat Pex. It's going to do a lot. Yeah, it does nothing. So this game's over. Yep, this game's over. Can't beat that. That's GG. So, yeah, Joya just walls him with Pex, and that's that. I thought he had something, though. It looked kind of cool. It looked like he almost had his way. But yeah, I just like seeing teams, like different teams, besides seeing the same stuff every time. At least, like, from team preview, anyway. But, yeah, Joya just wins with Pex, which is annoying, but... Or which is, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, yeah, that's going to be game. Not really much else to say. Yeah, really not much else to say. I did like the Lele, though. Or I did like Lele being a Nature's Madness set. That was actually kind of cool. That was very cool to see. I feel like you should have just kept attacking the Corviknight, since Corviknight couldn't really do much anyway. But I guess he made the right call to taunt in case it was defog, or in case it would defog, but I don't know. If you got Lele, you may as well just hit what's in front of you. That's what I think, anyway. But again, I haven't played this metagame in months, so I don't know. My opinion's definitely wrong. Or my opinion could be wrong. I don't know. Alright. We have another game. So we have, I forgot who their names are. Let me see their names. It's actually 100% Heat and Arcanine, or Arc 1. Actually, wait, is that it, or am I wrong? I might be wrong again. No, I think I'm right this time. It's actually them. Yeah, this is them. Okay, so team preview. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can say Blacephalon looks good for Arc. Blacephalon looks really good for Arc. Now, of course, he's got to deal with Heatran. I mean, Heatran can be annoying, but Heatran gets bodied by half this team. Yeah, half the team can beat it. Let's see. Crocodile's yeah, for Arc 1, yeah, again, Blacephalon goes crazy if he can get it in, get the damage off. Shadow Ball looks like it just eats everything on this team. It really does, just eats everything on this team alive. Lele adding on to that pressure is the same, or adding on to that pressure as well. Could be Specs, could be Scarf. Double Specs would be kind of crazy here, but I don't think that's possible. I don't think that would be possible for this team. You need some speed control to handle like Pult and everything. But you have Tar doesn't count. Tar doesn't count. I'm gonna say it now. It doesn't count. But yeah. You got Lando to handle Pult. And then yeah, and I guess like Tar still handles opposing Blacephalon anyway. So it's like one of the best Blacephalon checks. But yeah. How do you stop Blacephalon if you're 100 if you're Heat? How do you stop that thing? I guess you have to use Heatran. That's it. You got to use Heatran. But if it takes too much damage, that thing is not a check anymore. I mean, he does. Nah. Crook's not a check either. And yeah, Blacephalon is gonna be a problem for him. And so will Lele. So he's gonna pressure him with Lele plus Blast. Tar's probably gonna be a rocker. Lando just gonna be a deep. Probably gonna be like. Lando could afford to be offensive actually. It could be an offensive one. So he's got Corviknight there to default. Pex is just gonna sit there and wall things. So, and it doesn't really wall anything besides. Yeah, it just doesn't wall anything. Pex is kind of useless. Best he can do is just knock off things. That's it. For Heat though, I don't know how he beats this team. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how you beat that. Unless this is like Calm Mind Clef. Nah, even Calm Mind Clef can't really do it. Actually, no. What am I saying? It definitely can. It definitely can do it. If it is a Calm Mind variant. Crocodile is good for Tar. Yeah, it's good for Tar. It's good for Pex. Knockoff's pretty nice for things. That's it. Slow King or Glow King. Sight pressure with the sight pressure and everything. It might not be sight. It might not be. It might just be AV. Or I mean, we'll doubt AV, but I don't know if it'd be sight. I feel like it could be Calm Mind or something. Apparently, Calm Mind Glow King is on the rise in this metagame, so that's interesting to see. But yeah, I feel like it might be Calm Mind or something. Heatran, I don't know what that's doing. I mean, it covers Pex and covers Corviknight. So there's that. Skarmory, probably going to be some body pressing set. Body press with spike pressure. So there's that to go off of. Again, Clef, don't know what it could be. I'm guessing Calm Mind and Rotom. I don't know what Rotom can be. Probably just some defensive defogging set. So, see what happens. Honestly, Rotom looks kind of strong here too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Rotom looks pretty decent. So we do see a knockoff following. And we do see Sticky Barb. So he gets Rocks down. Okay, so just a rocking set. So maybe Rock Calm Mind. Well, actually, Rock Calm Mind sounds terrible. That probably isn't the case. But it is a trick variant, though. So trick then. So he's going to trick the lefties. Or the helmet, I mean. Gonna get the defog off. Gonna see Lando come back in. And gonna get chipped by Rocks again. Yep. So what are we seeing next? Rocks following and a Moonblast to follow back. So it's lefties as well. So you're gonna EQ there. Oh my god. Yeah, that crit definitely mattered. That crit 100% mattered. Or did it? Maybe it didn't matter. Well, that's dead. So he just lost one of his checks to Tar. And yeah, pretty much lost a check to Tar. So Rotom is in here. Rotom can actually be kind of a threat. Especially with it being a Nasty Plot set. That's definitely threatening. So let's see. What are we gonna look at? What are we looking at here? Do you see a Pex following? And do we see Nasty? Yep, there's Nasty. Now, what are you going to do? Discharge? Oh, that's dead. So, there goes Pex. So, Pex dies. Lele's into revenge kill. So, who is going to take this Psyche to the dome? It's going to be Galar King. And Galar King is not going to take it very well. Yeah, and that's... Nope, definitely not. That did not take that hit very well. It does get a double into trying to catch Crook. Yep. So Crook is in, but Crook does nothing besides knock, and that doesn't matter too much. U-turn gonna get chip. We're gonna get U-turn chip. Lando back in to just sit on Crocodile's face and just say, "Ha, I'm in here. You can't do shit." So here comes Skarmory. Skarmory's in here on the U-turn to get chip. And we do see Blast, and Blast is about to do some things. Shadow Ball's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, it's Balloon. Does that matter? No, no. So he just lost a Blast. You can't stop Blast. What is this doing? Too much damage. Yeah, this game's a wrap. I'm sorry. This game's over. Why does he keep switching? I guess maybe he thinks it's Scarf. Which, I mean, Scarf would kind of make some sense. Oh, it is Scarf. It is Scarf then. You turn again to get chip, and Blast is back in to just say, "Hello, I'm here to take your team." Oh, it's Boots. Oh, that's why. The Boots and Shadow Ball. That's still doing a lot. Yeah, Cut Sap, the switch. Oh my god. Yo, what? Yo, what? Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's cool. I don't know how you knew that. I don't know how you knew that. So Crook is into revenge kill. Knockoff can. Oh yeah, he goes Tar. Good play. Tar on knock to take care of the item. So there goes lefties or banned. Okay, never mind. Forget what I'm saying. Skarmory's in here on the rock blast. Okay. So blast chip is coming down. Tar gonna come in there on the spike. Okay, or Sun's gonna come in on spike. Sun's gonna come in and knock out Skarm. So there goes Skarm. And now what do? Go Crook and you pray. Got a Stone Edge and got to land and got to kill, pretty much. Or do you knock anyway? Oh, he tried to catch Corvi. That's tough. Well, Lele's gonna get a kill now. Oh, never mind. This is gonna get a kill. Very easy kill. Yeah, this game's a wrap. That's that. So that was a pretty fast game. Fast-paced game. I liked the Rotom. Rotom was cool, but too bad it died. Too bad it died to everything. Or died to Blast. It actually looked really good here, though. Can't lie. Looked very good. But unfortunately, Scarf Crook couldn't come through enough, or couldn't come through fast enough. And that EQ crit definitely mattered on the Clef. Had to matter there. Unless it was like Spadef Clef, but I don't think these are usually Spadef if they're running Trick on it. But yeah, that dies. So yeah, Clef died. Skarmory. Yeah, Skarmory was only good for Tar. That was it. And Lando, but it didn't really help that much, especially with this being boots. That definitely didn't help. That definitely didn't help the issue that Heat was going through. Heatran. Yeah, I mean, the air balloon was cool, I guess. I think that's the reason why you run it. You run it for stuff like Lando and everything. But yeah, that sucks. King. Well, King got fucked by this thing. So that was funny. And yeah, not much else to say about this game. It's just a funny ass game. The Lele and the Blast really just shat on this whole team, which is just funny to me. Anyways, yeah, last game to cover it. We got Brofizz versus Storm Zone. So we got two goats. This one could be fun. Storm Zone always brings some cool stuff. So he's got Psychic Spam plus Gold Trace, which is kind of cool. Brofizz brought double Tapu, double Genie. So looking at the matchup, well, let's see. Looking at the matchup, we got some stuff. Psychic Spam is pretty strong. It's pretty strong here. Don't know what can be scarfed and what not, and what couldn't be scarfed, but definitely this is some meter beam shit. That's definitely gonna be a problem to get through, or definitely gonna be annoying for Storm Zone to get through. Feeny looks pretty interesting. Feeny looks annoying actually. Gotta beat that with Rotom. Or actually, no, you got Rotom and Ferrothorn. You can handle that. Lele, on the other hand, opposing Lele can be annoying. Lando, you can beat that probably with Lele, or me beat that with Lele, Rotom, and Gold Trace. Torn looks annoying. Torn looks annoying as shit, especially when knocking off everything. But if this thing gets set up going, it could probably win. Got to set up on you got to set up on Lando. Got to set up on Lando. That's the only way you can set up on, or set up on that, or maybe on the Scarf, or maybe on the Scarf specs Lele, you can set up on that. But there's a lot of things you got to consider here. This thing has to get chipped enough before you can set up on it with it. Before you can set up with Gold Trace anyway. Zam's good. Zam looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Nasty Fly goes crazy. It could even be a four attacking one, or not four attack. Where they run? Where these shits run? I need to look at Zam real quick. This is Gen 7. Let me go to Gen 8 real quick. Let me see what Zam could do. Let's look at Zam real quick. What could Alakazam do that could actually be annoying? Cause this could be a nasty plotting one, but I don't know. Let me look. This Nat Dex. Yeah, nothing for this thing in OU. That's sad. Anyways, let's just go back to this thing and see what it could do. So it could be an Nazi Flat set. I think 4-attack would be kind of cool though. 4-attack would be kind of sick actually if it is, but I don't think it'd be that. Gotta have Nazi Flat to actually break through stuff. You can want to break through like Tar and Heatran, so. But technically you can do that anyway with Rotom and with Lando. And Lando eats. You can need a hit from Rotom, or can need a hit from Heatran anyway. I don't know. Could 4-attack Zam actually be a thing? I'm gonna find out. Let's see. Oh yeah, for Brofist. Hold on, wait. I forgot to say what Brofist could do. Brofist kind of just goes crazy with Lele. Let's go crazy with Lele and Torn. Torn just gonna be some support thing. Lando. I think Lando might be offensive. I don't know why. I think Lando being offensive makes sense on this team. Zone traps Pharaoh, so you guys to deal with that, or she has to be afraid of that. Yeah, sometimes has to be very afraid of that. Alright, I have to be careful around that. Neolego is going to be some meter beam thing, and that's going to be a problem. That's definitely going to be a problem if he doesn't stop it. But I mean, he has Pharaoh thing, could take it, and Lando as well. So he's got ways around the Lego, around the nihilist. Tapu Fini again. He's got Pharaoh to handle that. Tapu Fini, Calm Mind could definitely be annoying if he gets it going, or it could be a trick one. It could be trick. Trick Calm Mind could be nasty. Trick Calm Mind could be very nasty if that's the case. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see. All right, so we see a Lele lead. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? See a Psychic coming off. That's gonna do a lot. That's probably specs just based on that damage. So we see a Lele following up. So Lele follows up on the Lando switch on Psychic. Oh, I forgot to mention, both of them don't have Lele switch-ins. It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, Lando got fucked by that. So Sideshot gonna do a ton. Might be specs. Actually, would that be specs? Just based on that damage? I think if that was specs, it would have done way more. Or they would have done a lot more. It might be Scarf. I think it might be Scarf. Or it could be Twisted Spoon. It could be Twisted Spoon. I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with that. But I think you need speed control for this team. So, and this is clearly Spadef, because if that wasn't Spadef, it would have died. So, yeah, this might be, I feel like this might be Scarfed or Specs. We're going to find out. Okay, so Lando going to take that damage, and we see a Zone coming in on the next one. And, yep, so it does take it. We see Rotom following up with a Toxic from Zone. Okay, Toxic's cool. I don't think I've seen Toxic on Zone before. That's actually really nice for covering like other switch-ins or covering Lando too, because then you have. I'm not gonna say you got better odds in handling it, but you definitely can at least. Well, not Lando or other ground types. Sorry, I mean it catches them though, which is good for the team anyway. So that's actually really nice. Catches this stuff too. So that's definitely good for catching switch-ins. They don't want to get body pressed. So yeah, it's gonna be a Torn switch on a pump doing nothing. So that's AV. By that, I think AV Torn's actually rising in usage as well. Apparently that's the thing. So Lando coming in on the Volt. Yep, gonna get volted on, and I guess Brofist is gonna go for rocks. This is also a faster Lando too. So Pharaoh coming in on the U-turn. She's gonna get the chip on that, trying to stop momentum, which is good. But now Magnezone gets free entry. So let's see what are we looking at here. Looking at Leech Seed. So he's gonna try and Leech Seed solve this thing, which he can do actually. Do fairly well. Gonna get rocks down. Okay, so let's see, press coming down. That's gonna do a lot. So Leech Seed, Helmet, Barbs. So he can just tech if he has it. Nope, just gonna let it die. So it's gonna trade there, which is fine. He's able to get the trade off and kill Zone at the same time. So that's how you beat. So I guess that's how you beat Zone with Ferrothorn. You just Leech Seed. That's all you gotta do. So do you see the Torn coming in on knock on the Molt switch? Okay. So Moltres gonna get knocked off, which I mean doesn't really matter. It doesn't really mind it too much because really all he has to do is just set up. Just set up and do it. Like, well, actually, can you? This being AV, I don't think you really take this on well at all. I mean, it's not gonna do. I mean, Kane will do like what 40, so you get at least 2 turns to set up. But you still can't break it unless you flinch it with the Fiery Wrath. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's Specs. Oh, damn. Well, never mind. That actually would have been kind of cool to see. Well, that's going to get U-turned on. So we see the U-turn. Didn't think it'd be U-turn on that. But okay. So this is just all for momentum. So Ledley gets a kill now. So Lando dies. And now it's into the Fini. Fini coming in, and Fini is a threat now. I don't know how you handle that now. Gotta go Rotom here and then on the Calm Mind. And how do you beat this thing? Because you just get Draining Kissed. And Ferrothorn's dead, so I don't know how you handle this mon. Volt Switch doing 28. Yeah, that's not doing too much. Lele gonna get the setup going, or gonna be able to come in here. Slash Shock might do some damage. Okay, 40's not bad, but you're gonna take a lot from that. So 40, and another Draining Kiss as well. No, you can. Okay, never mind. This is fine. This is fine. So he's gonna get the trade off. Actually, can he? If he gets the roll. No, it doesn't get it. Skull, and that almost kills it. Damn. If you got the burner, that would have been bad. But there goes Feeny. So Feeny dies. Okay. And now we see the Torn back in. So Torn is back. And we do see a Lando sack. Probably. Yeah, Lando sacked. So he does sack it there. So there it goes. Oh, it's Icy Wind. Cool. So there it goes. Then we see Rotom back. So Volt Switch following. Get momentum back again. Lele back in. Okay. So Lele back in. We do see some Volt Switch chip. And Zam is in. So Zam is about to go crazy. Never mind. It's going to take some damage since it's scarfed. And that's dead. So there goes Lele. And now we see the Torn in. And that's going to do 38. That's still pretty good damage. Even if it wasn't enough. And that was expand. And that was like Sash too. Wow. So let's see. Neolego's going to die to the Side Shock. So he's going to sack that. And now it's just Torn versus the world. I think Lele might have this. Maybe. Oh. So it was scarfed. Damn. Wait, was it? Hold on. Wait a minute. I guess it was scarfed then. So wait, that just naturally does a lot of damage to Lando then? Because he was, I guess it does. Or maybe he was Modest Scarf. Could have been Modest Scarf. Because Modest Scarf is actually a thing too, if I recall. But yeah, they were both running Scarf Lele. This was a fun game to watch. It was a very fun game to watch. Oh yeah, Icy Wind, duh. Forgot about Icy Wind. Wait, no, he didn't do it on that turn, right? Hold on, No, I'm thinking about... No, you sacked the Lando there. U-turn there. Volt Switch, Zam, Moonblast, expanding. Okay, no, this was faster than the Torn. Oh, so Torn was slow. But it's scarfed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter. Okay, never mind. Never mind then. I don't know why I thought this was Specs. But still, if... Hold on, I need to calc that. How much does that do to Zone? Like, Zone's like 21%. Was that not fully defensive? Or what? Now I'm curious, because, like, that did a lot. That did more than I thought it would to Zone. Because I'm just used to seeing Zone being, like, being impish. Like, being impish defensive. Or being impish with iron defense. So, like, I'm surprised that did so much, that did a lot more damage than expected. Let me see this. What's that mon called? Oh, yeah, Lele. Tapu Lele. This thing's definitely Scarf. Psychic. Okay, if Psychic is 37 to 43, then let me check Psyshock. Psyshock. Does that matter? Oh, it just wow. Okay. I always forget how strong this stupid thing is. It does a lot. 21 to 25%. Okay. Then damn. Okay, what about Lando? I mean, Lando was Spadef, but still, gotta know these things just in case I want to try and play again. Lando defensive set, Psychic Psyshock does 37 to. Well, I mean, obviously that one was not physically defensive. That one was Spadef. So let's just make it careful, and let's just drop the defense. 48 to 57. That's how much it did, right? Turn one. Turn one, it did. Oh no, he's Psychic, right? Or no, the opposing one went for Psychic on Lando, right? So Sashon did 62%. That's a lot. Was it like a no bulk Lando? He didn't get the chance to get rocks down. I think it was just fully Spadef. But like even so, he had to have like investment, right? Because, I mean, it does 48 to 57, so he's not... It must have been Modest then. Yeah, it was Modest. It was definitely Modest. That is so much damage, man. Scarf Modest Lele. Damn. Mon went crazy here, too. The Mon went very crazy. But yeah, AV Torn's an interesting Mon. I do like it. I like it. Again, that Mon can just pivot around whenever it needs to and just be able to tank hits and just be annoying as hell. And also have enough speed to outspeed things it needs to. So, it's a good AV Mon, just like how it was in Gen 6. So, it's cool to see it coming back. I should like that. But yeah, damn. So, Storm Zone 1. That was a cool team. It was a cool game, actually. I enjoyed watching this one. I really thought this would be Nasty Plot. Like, Nasty Plot agility, but I guess not. I guess you can just get away with Specs, too. I mean, Specs is pretty good, too. Don't get me wrong. Specs is nice. Specs is nice, but I don't know. I personally, I mean, last time I used Gold Trees, I prefer like the bulky Nasty Plot agility set, but Specs is cool. It definitely would have been a threat here too, had this been knocked off early at some point. But yeah, went crazy with Molt, went crazy with Lele. That's all you need to do. Or I mean, really went crazy with the Psychic Spam. That's all you really need to do to break teams like these. But yeah, that's gonna be that. I don't know how long I've been talking, but I hope y'all enjoyed my reactions to these games. They were a lot more fun than I thought they'd be. I didn't expect to have fun watching these games, but yeah, definitely say my favorite might have been the Storm Zone game. That and then this one, because this shit was just funny to me. I don't know why, but it was just funny to me seeing Lele and Blash just kill everything. But yeah, definitely I like these games. This one was a close like, I guess it'd be a close second to my favorite. This is a third, really. This one was just funny because he just brought HO, just whack HO. Bluebird though, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know he tried his best though. Definitely tried his best, but this team just put him down really. But yeah. Maybe at some point I'll get back and play this metagame, maybe. But this it was a lot more fun than I thought it'd be. So hope y'all enjoyed my reactions. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This should be up on Thursday as well, just to let you guys know that. So I do apologize for not saying that in the beginning, but this should be up for you guys on Thursday. Yeah, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so I'm recording this like early. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, the Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content on the channel. And yeah, check out my links. They'll be down in the description. And yeah, I'll see y'all for some more tournament coverage for SPL. Right now, as I'm recording, this is semifinals as I'm recording. So semifinals is starting. I'm just recording the match for week 9. So I'm definitely curious about how the semifinals will go. But I'll definitely try my best to record them for next week anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be that. Be safe, wash your hands, and peace out.